Battle hammers or great hammers are weapon classes you rarely see, and I mean, quite obvious why, because the range is kind of limited. But I have to admit that these are one of the most fun weapon classes I enjoy playing with. Reason being, the moves list is pretty fast. The chase down is also pretty fast if you can do the backup cancels. But the chains, the R1 chains, are extremely nice in my opinion, and it has hypo armor on the 9th active frame. So yes, and I mean obviously hypo armor in general is extremely good. So I tried to make this weapon a bit more potent because maybe you know, maybe you don't. The Rods and Battle Hammer on its own has a 65 Scarlet Rod buildup, which is quite nice as a passive buildup. However, the cool thing I'm trying to make work here, and trust me, yes, this was kind of effective, infusing this with bleed, and you can see, even if it's blood infused, it has an A scaling in strength, and this A scaling really reflects on the AR. 657 is not the worst if you have a weapon that has 125 blood loss buildup as well. So what I tried to make here is a weapon that is pretty good at, like, you know, it's pretty fast, it has hypo armor, but you also buff it with Poison Mist. So now you have 3 statuses per swing. And yes, it adds up really, really fast. So why is this really good with the poison buildup as well? Poison Mist also scales off of your arcane value or your arcane level. So the higher your arcane is, the more poison buildup you'll do with the Poison Mist. So you have 125 blood buildup, which is like a couple of swings and you already get the blood loss. You have the poison buildup, which is, I'm not sure what the perfect exact value is, but I can certainly say that you get it quite fast. And on top of that, you have 65 Scarlet Rod in the back chilling as well. And you guys already probably know, latency is very prominent in Elden Ring PvP, especially on PC. So everything that has status is quite nice to hit those phantom procs. This will add up. So to make the build even more consistent and more effective, we have the Poison Hand as the back weapon here, or the offhand weapon, because if you proc either Rods or Poison, you'll get an AR buff as well with the Poison Hand. So combine that with the Lord of Blood Exaltation, and if you want, you can even go for the Poison Talisman here and the Poison Helmet, but I didn't do it because, first of all, the helmet looks like shit. Second of all, I kind of prefer Earthree's Favor for the stamina regen. Yeah, you can reach some crazy numbers. It already has raw 657 AR, that boosted with this buffing it, and also the two-handed sword talisman passively buffing the entire moveset because it's two-handed. Yeah, this was extremely fun. It was really cool to just run down and smash the hammer in people's faces, see those blood procs happen, the poison proc, and the rod proc at the same time. And I would highly recommend trying this weapon, and I guess this build specifically. It is really fun to use. Thank you guys so much for watching this. It has been a while since I recorded an intro, but I really thought that this weapon deserves its own intro. It has been really fun using this weapon. Take care. See you in the next one.